record to this. Okay, here goes. Oh, today is November 2025, Wednesday. Okay. Oh, next Monday is a holiday, so you don't meet. We don't meet. Okay. Wednesday next week is the second exam, chapters 3 through 5 and lab 1. In lab 1 or 5. Let's get the sections of chapters 3, 4, and 5. That's chapter 5. Chapter 5. That's chapter 4. And I'm going to copy that and erase here. And then we gotta get chapter 3 as well. What's chapter 3 here? Strange. Let's see here. Chapter 1. What happened to chapter 3? I can't find it. Let's see. Oh, 3.1. No matches. Chapter 3. Oh, gosh. Subtraction. Okay. Ah, chapter 3. Wow. Strange. Chapter. That's chapter 1. Chapter 1. Let's see. Where's chapter 3 here? Chapter 4. Huh. I didn't list the sections of chapter 3. What a shame. Yeah, I've got to get that from. I'm going to type that from scratch. Okay. Okay, chapter 4. Now let's type. Okay, here you go. Okay, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 5. Okay, we're skipping that. And this one is going to show up. Okay. And don't forget lab 1 too, right? Lab 1 as well. That's the topic for the exam number 2. Now, what else? We didn't cover, I forgot to cover something important for this lab. Okay, I forgot to cover something I should have covered for the lab 2. So I'm gonna give you another week to work on that. Okay, I forgot to cover something I should have covered. I covered for lab 2. For this reason, I am postponing. Postponing the delivery of lab 2 for another 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. For another 2 weeks. Here you go. Since you are gonna have an exam next week, then you work on lab number 2, and then you turn in the report for lab number 2 together with the report of lab number 3 2 weeks from now. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to cover this topic now, and then we do lab number 3. Okay. So plan for today. Plan for today. 1, cover the material. A material for lab. Cover. Let's see. Significant figures for summation and subtraction. That's something that today, that's something that's important for lab number 2. Okay. And after that, we will do lab 3. Okay. That's what we're going to do today. So you have 2 more weeks to work on the report for lab number 2, and also 2 more weeks. You have 2 more weeks to work for the report for lab number 3 as well. Lab reports for labs 2 and 3 are due November 1925. November 1925. Oh gosh. My computer keep on misbehaving here. Gotta figure out why it's doing that. Okay, here you go. Let's take a look at the syllabus. Syllabus. Okay, we are writing here. So lab 2 and 3 do. Labs 2 and 3 do. Reports, right? For labs 3. For labs 2 and 3 do. On the 19th. Did I put 19 there? Yeah, I put 19 there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, I do not know why Word is doing that to me. It's not the first time it happens. Okay, good. Stop it. Okay. Now let's adjust the spacing, the line spacing here. Good. Cecilia is joining us. And recall the rule for significant figures for multiplication and division, right? The rule for significant figures of multiplication and division is, when you multiply or divide multiple measurements slash results, comma, the resulting value must have a number of significant figures that is the least of all the values that are being multiplied or divided, right? Example, that you should know by heart already, right? That you should know. Example, we go, let's say we have diameter with, let's say, with 4 significant figures. Let's see, 0. Let's see, 2 significant figures. 0.0xx. Okay, right from the bat, we know that I use the ruler or a meter stick to make this diameter measurement. Okay. And if you want to find the volume of a sphere, so we have, in this case, it has 2 sig figs, significant figures. Okay. If you want to find the volume of a sphere, the volume of a sphere is half 4/3 of pi r cubed, right? The volume of a sphere. Should I write that down? Just to remind you. Here you go. I'll get this one here and paste right here. Volume of a sphere, just like we did, is 1/6 pi diameter to the cube, which, by the way, is equal to that equation that you are more familiar with, 4/3 pi. Pi. Oh my goodness, pi. Pi. The r cube, right? In this case, we have just one measurement here in the formula, and this measurement in the formula is the diameter. Is the diameter. Volume of a sphere. That's the equation for the volume of a sphere. We have only one parameter here, right? Which is the only one measurement here, which is the diameter. Since this diameter has 2 significant figures, the volume must have 2 significant figures as well. Okay, since the diameter, since D has only 2 sig figs, comma, the volume must be displayed with 2 sig figs as well. Okay. If it were, let's say, another example. Example 1. Example 2. Let's say we have a rectangle with one side, I'll call it A, equals, so let's see, 0.12 centimeters, right? and 2 millimeters, something like that. Side, instead of, let's put S for side. Side 1, point, and side 2 has a different measurement. Here's 12 centimeters. But let's say the side number 2 was measured with a vernier caliper, okay? Let's say the side number 2 was measured with a vernier caliper, and it is, let's say, 9 centimeters, 3 millimeters, and we can go one more significant digit because the vernier caliper managed to have a resolution of 1/10 of a millimeter, okay? The first measurement was measured with a ruler, comma. The second one was measured with a vernier caliper. Vernier caliper, right? So you find the number of sig figs. I'm asking just the number of sig figs. I'm not asking the area. Okay, the number of significant figures of the area of the rectangle. I'm not asking the actual value of the area, but just the number of significant figures, right? So here is solution here, and here we're going to have solution as well. Solution as well, right? Since the area of the rectangle is given by one side multiplied by the other, right? Multiplied by the other. The number of significant figures of your area must be the least of the two that we have here, okay? This one has 3, this one has 3. So consequently, the number of significant figures for the area is going to be 3 as well. The number of sig figs for the area of the rectangle should be 3 as well, okay? Let's do a third example. So you can truly understand that. Now the same rectangle was measured just with the ruler, okay? The first measurement, both measurements were measured with a ruler. That's why now we have only 2 significant figures for the S2. Both measurements were measured with a ruler, right? Find the number of significant figures of the area of the rectangle. The area of the rectangle is S1 times S2. The number for the area should be the least of the other 2, right? Which is